retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Yeah, we ran out of patience. Boil up with the cold hard hatred. I can feel the vibration. Feet in the streets, it's a new sensation. I wanna break faces on the pavement. I wanna make greatness look complacent. Adrenaline awakened, I can taste it. We can make an impact, grab and then take it. Like a disease, bring them to their knees. Pain for fantasy. Just like a weed, spread into the streets. It's time to make them bleed. 'Cause we just want retribution. Let's go light up the darkness. Make true of an empty promise. Flip cards into weak and harmless. Take to the streets and turn them to a mosh pit. 'Cause we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Impact, grab and then take it. Like a disease, bring them to their knees. Pain for fantasy. Just like a weed, spread into the streets. It's time to make them bleed. 'Cause we just want retribution. Let's go light up the darkness. Make true of an empty promise. Flip cards into weak and harmless. Take to the streets and turn them to a mosh pit. 'Cause we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Waylander Gaming. Tonight, we've got the final stages of the top 16. This weekend, we will be starting with the upper bracket quarterfinals. So, some exciting matchups this tonight. It is first matchup in this best of 3 series will be DBZ up against Immortal Order. And then just after that, we will have Backstreet Boys versus Equilibrium. So, yeah, super excited with this evening. I want to see how this one plays out. DBZ performing very well in their group stages, so very curious to see what they can do against IO. Rika, Lotus, how are you feeling tonight?
Well, I'm feeling like there's going to be a little bit of bias here. I think Lotus is a member of Immortal Order, so that's gonna have a little bit of bias here, but that's all right. But talking about the game in question here, I mean, DBZ wise, they're always very fun to watch. They always bring out something wacky strategies. Fun.
Lotus, just do a
And
mic.
we've lost the number.
Lotus, just do a mic test
Hello?
quick. Yeah, Tsepi, I think you might be lagging, bro. It's sounding
Me?
very static. Yeah, it sounds static, bro.
Wow.
Alright, let me just do this real quick. Just give me a sec. So drop that. Okay.
Okay. Just give me a. Let me see how I can fix it.
Mic test.
Mic test 1, 2.
Yeah, no, Tip, it's definitely you, bro. It's just the mic.
So in this situation, we can say it's not me, it's you.
Lotus, why are you so savage?
Well, I mean, I was thrown a bit under the bus as there was said that I will be a bit biased tonight. However, everyone knows I'm biased when it's not during the match time, but when it comes to during the match time, I'm just calling it out as it is.
All right. Okay. Well, that's good to hear. So, viewers, please get your votes in. Currently, it's DBZ to be the favorites, but it's only 5 votes. So things can definitely change up. Lotus, whilst we're waiting for the final member to join quickly, can you just share the link, please?
No problem, but I might be thrown out of the lobby, so I will once again ask you to resend an invite.
All right, not a problem. Quickly get that done. So, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this has been, well, quite an adventure with the MSA Cup. The group stages were crazy. We saw the top 2 teams of each group progressing to the top 16. And, well, we've seen strong teams getting eliminated and as well as strong teams going through. So, I mean, DBZ currently well known for their unconventional draft. So very curious to see if they're going to stick to what has been, well, successful for them and fruitful.
Sorry, my microphone does that from time to time. It should be fine now.
Yeah, it is perfect now.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, I think this is going to be definitely a match that's worth watching this time. I think that's some interesting things are going to happen. Let's see if Immortal Order and the gang can deal with the off-meta stuff that we're about to see.
All right, Lotus, you can come back. Mad's already done it. So let's get you into the lobby and let's go.
Okay, I didn't even see that. My bad.
She just notified us in the chat. So for all of you joining us tonight, welcome and buckle your seatbelts because this is about to get crazy. Vessel's back. Back again. Flushing Menace in the lobby. Let's go.
And into the drafting phase we can go.
Alright. Let's go.
Well, waiting on the host here. So I don't know. It's a little bit awkward when we say "let's go" and then the host just taking the time. There we go.
There we go. Into
No
the draft.
here whatsoever.
Nope. Into the drafting scene we go. Drafting phase. Wiz with the first ban. What are we expecting
Wiz
here?
is a very scary Navaria, right? I'm expecting to see it either banned or picked up by the side of Wiz there. We'll have to see if Shrooms in the gang can work that one out. But yeah, I mean, Marsha as well. They need to be careful of that. And then plus all the usuals, right?
DBZ definitely respecting that X-Borg. I mean, we've seen Jake's postpone Malone and Oshroomsy feature the X-Borg, so all 3 of them being very devastating with the X-Borg. So yeah, definitely a respect ban towards to Immortal Order, as we do see IO does respond with a Camilla ban, so no Curse Blood for the side of DBZ.
Let's make the whole world green and lively.
Oh.
Indeed, so an open ban from the side of DBZ. We all know how lethal, well, how amazing Angelic Fury can be on that Florin.
Sorry, I think my my internet's acting up now, but I'm here now. I'm here. I hope I'm here. We are seeing as I don't know if you've talked about this Carmilla ban here, but I think Carmilla is quite the SA special when it comes to these matches, right? We don't really see Florin picked up too much in like pro scenes in other regions, but our region just seems to like the hero a lot.
Yeah, well, I mean, the Camilla does allow you for those wombo combos. I mean, you did mention the Camilla Barats combo the other night. But yeah,
But we didn't see like come to fruit, right? We didn't see a single time combo the whole time. But anyway.
Yeah, well, look, I mean, IO, they still have a lot open here. The Atlas is still open, Kalia is still open for them. Badang is still open for both sides. So, very curious to. I think IO is definitely going to be focusing onto the jungler here for DBZ.
The fire of battle never extinguishes.
Okay, there it is. There's the mashup. I'm expecting a Novaria to come immediately up from Wiz here. I don't. Novaria is a bit of a hero where there's a few heroes that you can pick for counterplay against her, like the let's say Hayabusa or Ling. But I mean, in general, she's quite a difficult hero to counterpick because she doesn't have an immediate impact on the fight. She sort of hangs around in the back line and pokes, right? And sort of has an impact from there. And a lot of the heroes don't interact with her at all because they just don't have a lot of reach. But okay, we're actually just going to pick up the Hayabusa. First pick from Trunks, actually. That's an interesting one.
Yeah, so Hayabusa getting picked up. Hayabusa, first pick, now viable.
I think it can work. It definitely is possible to pull off. I think Hayabusa is still a hero that functions very similarly to how it did before. It's just that you have to play it way more perfect. Your windows of like entry into a pickoff need to be way more like frame perfect in order to get the maximum value out of the hero. You can't just pick it in and just go in ult and get out.
Well, as we do see Muffin responding with the YSS and Jakes picks up the Badang. Yeah, I just wanted to mention, I mean, the YSS was still open, unfortunately getting picked up from the side of IO. There we see the Navaria coming in for Wiz. I mean, Uranus is still open. I mean, definitely those heroes that you would like to contest, especially with DBZ liking to go for that, well, pretty much almost full frontliner combination.
Oh yeah, they do love to go for their full front line, right? They're gonna pick like an Ovaria, and then that's the only range they have. That's what they like to do. Yeah, I mean a Uranus would be perfect here. If we see like a sun come out from the side of DBZ, a Uranus would be a perfect answer for it. I think Jake's is probably the Roma. So yeah. See the Belleric coming out as well. I quite like this pick into the two melee options. Well, I don't know. Assumptions feels like a melee hero to me. It's not really a ranged hero, but yeah, I like that pick so far. It does a good job into these two picks. They do have some counterplay, like with the fist crack from Badang and Yusanshin's first skill. They give themselves the CC immunity to try and dodge the Wrath of Dryad. But I mean, it's a card you play from your hand, right? And Belleric's going to play his card, and so he's going to make you use your card to get out of it, which is a strength in of itself.
Yeah, well, I mean, what IO needs to definitely look at picking up here is oh, okay. Shroomsy picking up Uranus. Yeah, definitely need to get that backline dive, especially to focus onto the Navaria, but also something that can sustain that shadow form from Hayabusa.
Yeah. Ah, man. Yeah. If they pick a Uranus here, it's a bit difficult. Maybe if they pick like a Benedetta or something, then they would have had an answer for the Navaria. But right now, as you said, they do not have a single answer. The best they can do is do some Yusanshin Mountain Shocker, travel with the boat nice and far, and find the Navaria lurking somewhere. But nothing hard on paper that deals with it.
Oh, as we do see, CC gets removed. So now my question is, right, knowing the common roles or, well, position for the side of IO, I'm wondering if Shroomsy is going to be playing Uranus in the roam role and Badang XP. But I mean, those two, they can pretty much swap roles.
I mean, I do not think Uranus Rome is viable. I think it's as strong as it is. I think it needs items in order to sustain a front line. Without that, you're sort of just a damage sponge that doesn't really do much else for your team. So, if they either swap heroes or Shrimzy is playing XP.
Yeah. Oh well, I think potentially going for that hero swap. But yeah, I mean, I'm looking at this draft now. Zetian is still open and Vexana is still open for the side of IO. As we do see Getagacha gets removed. However, Mincetar is still there in the play for, well, a DBZ, bro.
Yeah, I'm into talk could be alright. I'm not expecting to see a Vexana. That's not a hero that I think's gonna be picked up. If we're thinking about mages for the side of IO, we're definitely looking at a Farsa or even like a Dita would be quite nice here. For a bit of pick off. And then like you can catch Hayabusa. Also has that CC immunity with the Ocean Oddity to counteract the Rathadry coming out from the Billeric. So Kadita or Farsa would be really nice to fit in here. I don't really see I really would not like to see a Zushin. That's not what I want to see from the side of IO.
Well, there we see. Farsa has been removed. So potentially I'm calling it Zetian.
I think Zetian's okay, but as I said before, a Kadita would be a lot better in this situation, in my opinion. We'll have to see if they pick it up, but they also still need a goal lane, right? So, I think it would be better for the side of IO to more traditionally, like going with traditional sort of drafting, you'd pick your mid here, right? But I think, in my opinion, holding out your mid, going for that Kadita a bit later would be a really cool play if they think of that.
Definitely
Okay.
waiting with the picks, using those last seconds to strategize. I mean, yeah, that does it. Zetian for the side of Immortal Order. So DBZ with the final 2 picks in this first matchup in this best of 3 series.
I mean, it's okay. It's fine. It deals with the high boost in the way that when he blinds a shadow on you, he can't immediately go on. But the thing is that what Hayabusa can do is he can use his quad shadow in, use that initial dash to knock out the Zetian passive, and then he'll still get the clone on you. So he'll get knocked back, he'll go back to a safe shadow, and then he can go immediately back onto you, and then that's when he can use that shadow kill. So I feel like, I just don't think I like the Zetian that much here.
Well, let's see how this one does play out, bro. I mean,
Who's next?
anything could. Oh, Ruby Gold Lane. Oh, this is probably going to be that damage Ruby that we did see DBZ feature previously.
Yeah, I think it's quite good. It's definitely more than playable, right? You can definitely play it, but that does give the opportunity for the side of Immortal Order to pick a marksman that is feeling safe enough to deal with it. So I'm looking at an Irithel or a one. What might be a bit sketchy versus
She
this
got
draft.
banned.
But
She
so I'm
got
thinking like,
banned.
oh yeah, one one's banned. Okay, yeah, someone like a Brody actually. A Brody would be perfect here. It has that quick stun on his second skill to deal with Hayabusa, and it lanes quite nicely into Ruby. I'm a fan of this pick.
This is a difficult draft to pick a side, bro. This is honestly both teams having a very strong lineup. Yeah, this is definitely going to come down to team fights, and who's going to chase those objectives. I mean, Sun is pretty good at split pushing. So yeah, going for that full frontliner lineup again. Only the Navaria with the range and the Hayabusa for the backline dive. DBZ's got a strong draft, but I'm not going to count out Immortal Order with their draft. So ladies and gentlemen, we are bound to head into the first match. It is DBZ up against Immortal Order in a best of 3 series. Get your votes in. It's currently IO's being favorites, 57% over 43. So 14% difference. So yeah, let's hope the viewers curse doesn't kick in on IO tonight. But nonetheless, hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Rika, you ready, bro? Let's go.
Welcome
I'm ready, sir. Let's get this done. Report this Belleric for not using a skin in the tournament lobby.
No skin, no skill.
And the sun as well, actually. Yeah, oh my lord. Anyway. Listen, I think... I mean, they don't have an answer for the Uranus towards the early to mid. The sun is going to get absolutely bodied by him in the lane. That's if the sun decides to fight him, but this guy plays sun quite a lot. So I think this lane will be even at the bottom, slightly favored towards Uranus. But going into the mid game, they don't have anything to deal with him. So I'm a bit concerned about DBZ's sort of strategy going forward there. Then also, it's also up to the Hayabusa to try and keep up with the Yusanshin farming speed, right? Yusanshin, one of the fastest junglers in the whole game here right now currently. So, yeah, I mean, if you fall behind in farm when it comes to that, then DBZ number in trouble there. So everything was about Immortal Order's draft I'm liking, except for the Zetian, is perfect for me. I think this is a draft outside of that.
Oh, we do see that flicker coming in from Badang. Yeah, bro, this is definitely going to be a back and forth match. I can definitely call that, as the Mountain Shocker is on to Trunks and Vegeta.
It's got quite a cooldown, if I remember correctly. So that's already a big commitment from Muffin to use so far. Looking at Trunks, maybe going in here with the Quad Shadow, is going to get knocked up against the wall here. Use the Quad Shadow defensively to get out. Knocks quite a lot of his HP down, so he's going to have to try and regen that back a little bit. Shroomzy coming again with a nice wall, forces the shadow kill right there. They're actually going to be able to get first blood on the Uranus. There's Revitalize to keep his team alive from Shroomzy, and also just holding that front line beautifully right there. Maybe even a dive onto Vegeta, pops the vengeance to get away. Sun has no damage right now. Should not be able to kill this Uranus at all, as Immortal Order will get a nice and easy first turtle.
Oh, but I mean, beautiful sets coming in from Shroomzy. Just waiting for the Badang. We do see this jungle invade coming here from IO. Will this be a successful invade? Yes, sir. Red buff stolen from the hands of DBZ, but Muffin gets a kill onto Goten. That Mountain Shocker just clutching onto the sun, bro. What an early game start here coming in from Immortal Order.
Who was telling me? Was it Waylander telling me that Yusanshin has like some ridiculous win rates in pro scene and like in MPL? Well, I don't know what the tournament's called right now, but he's got like a 70-something% win rate.
Bro, it is crazy.
Letting this hero through, if you have a player that can play it, is pretty ludicrous. You can already see that just the amount of different, like the big difference it makes. You're looking at Muffin almost hitting level 7 at this point, compared to Trunks, only level 5, not even near level 6 yet.
Well, I mean, that was a successful invade coming in from Immortal Order. Just putting the Hayabusa behind. I mean, you don't ideally want the Hayabusa to be behind early game.
That's true. Although Hayabusa is a hero that can function somewhat from behind. Sure, he's not great from behind, but he has the split push capabilities. He has the scaling capabilities as well. You can play it nice and slow. You're looking at Angelic Fury. Passive has popped. Gonna see the Quad Shadow on top of it. Gonna look at, and also after Dryad committed, Flicker's gonna be able to get Angelic Fury out just for now. Drops the Phoenix of the Fury. I mean Fury of the Phoenix, excuse me. Before she gets herself taken down. Jake's holding that front line quite well. Anyway, a good trade for the side of DBZ out down the bottom, but they did respond on the side of IO. Gonna get Ruby killed in the top lane.
Yeah, so currently it's 3-4-1, just past the 4-minute mark. 2.3k gold lead in favor of Immortal Order, as the first tier 1 turret is taken down just before the 5-minute mark.
Yeah, Ruby losing her tower this early on as well. It's pretty catastrophic. The Brody definitely has his farm accelerated here. He's going to be looking at probably the highest net worth is towards this Brody. Yes, he is. Going for the Sea Halberd. I quite like it against Ruby, right? That's what you want to do. We are looking at a Rapid Riot with the ended onto 2. A great set of spells coming in from the side of DBZ, but it's not enough. Double kill onto the side of Mortal Order, it's going to be Muffin taking that one. I'm amazed that Muffin stayed alive throughout engagement. It was a pretty sick set from the side of Leah and Vegeta.
Yeah, I mean, bro, but it all started with that successful red jungle steal. DBZ just popping that retry just a little bit too early, and YSS just getting through there. So, I mean, bro, but that was a beautiful engagement nonetheless. But Immortal Order just proving to be a bit more patient with their skill casting.
Yeah, I mean, I learned the hard way against Equinox in our match that you just cannot let the Sunshine hero out. And oh, look at a nice set coming in from Shroomsy. They did switch heroes, by the way. So we had the Badang Rome. It makes a lot more sense now. Wiz still playing that classic Navaria sort of game here. No death to their name just yet. But that's what I said earlier, right? That they don't have that much interaction against Navaria on their team, so it's a bit difficult for them to get on top of her.
Agreed, bro. I mean, look, this match is still, well, anything could still happen. I mean, it's just going to be one beautiful set from DBZ and they could turn the tide here. But Immortal Order currently sitting pretty with almost a 5k gold lead, just past the 6-minute mark.
Oh, there's a Wrath of Dryad being committed. Nice dodge coming out from Muffin there. Fury of the Phoenix drops onto the floor with a torn apart memory. Deletes the Belleric, and Leah is next. You can see just how aggressive Immortal Order are being here. They're going to go for another jungle raid. Here's the quad shadow coming in from the high booster. A little bit too late with the retry steal as Muffin takes another buff away from Trunks.
Yeah, so that was a 3-for-0 exchange going in favor of Io. Just not being able to catch the Steel 1 turret in the mid lane. Oh!
There we go. That's the sort of power of Navaria that we see usually from Wiz. Nice communication between Wiz and Trunks actually there, that to get just enough damage to take down Angelic Fury, but I don't think taking on Angelic Fury changes that much. You're going to see the torn apart memory. Look at that damage coming in from Postpone Malone right there. There's Astral Echo onto Brody, but it's going to miss out on the Astral Recall. And that's not what we want to see on the side of DBZ, is that Novari getting taken. Here comes Flicker from Shroomsy off the mark. Quad Shadow, you committed. But that's not going to be anywhere near of a turtle for the side of DBZ. I mean, look how fast it's dying, man.
Oh, as we do see, Zetian gets taken down by the Sun, but Badang comes and, well, gets the revenge onto the Sun. But, yeah, I mean, third and final turtle going in favor of Io, that we should see the tier 3 turret get taken down yet. No, Urin is just taking the turret hits like it is nothing, bro.
I see what you did there, the turtle. The turtle.
Yeah. I tried, okay?
But yeah, this is what I'm expecting to see from Uranus here. Oh my god, look at the damage coming through. They actually take him down with all the team fight spells being used from the side of DBZ. They definitely did have enough damage to take down the Uranus. I'm looking at his build real quick. Going for the Thunderbolt into Dominance Ice. So I'm actually quite surprised that they managed to take him down. It must be thanks to Wiz, right? Doesn't have any magic defense, and she is just knocking the HP bars down from the side of Immortal Order.
Yeah, well, I mean, Navaria does have that glowing wand, as well as the Sky Piercer, bro. I mean, first item for the Navaria being Sky Piercer, she's already got 14 stacks on that Sky Piercer. So if they could definitely focus Wiz to get the gold and, well, the kills, that should get the stacks high. I mean, Navaria being the damage dealer here for the side of DBZ.
Honestly, Shroomsy taking out again. Astro Echo, a nice fist crack coming through, taking down Trunks. He's going to try and get away here, but Lie is in a bit of danger here, but it's going to be, oh, there it is, the chase coming in from Postmone Malone, taking down the actual gold lane on the side of DBZ, which is that Navaria. Oh, man, looking at the Sun, camping in the bush here, shows in for the clone with that Wukong's command. That's the wrong ultimate, actually, but Angelic Fury will take him down before he can do anything.
I think I think we should dub it the Wukong command, bro. But
yeah, I mean, it makes sense. That's the Monkey King's ult from Dota. That's what it's called, Wukong's command.
Yeah, well, I mean, bro, a full team wipeout going in favor of Immortal Order, the previous engagement. Oh, Wrath of Giants coming in from the Belleric. However, the Shadow kill on the Hayabusa as well. The Novaria gets the kill on Super Dung. However, the response from Immortal Order is, to, well, get Vegeta. But, I mean, 2-for-1 exchange going in favor of DBZ.
And this Novari is starting to smack right now. Oh, Flame Shot! Ooh, I mean, I think, okay, no, I don't think she would have had enough damage even if that Flame Shot hit. I don't think she has enough Sky Piercer stacks for that to matter. Oh, almost a blue buff still there as well. Wiz is playing out of their mind here. We are seeing the Raw pushing it down mid lane here. Wukong's command, I'm just going to call it that for now. Committed by Go 10. Again with the Astral Recall, just off the mark. Hayabusa in a bit of trouble. Use 2 quad shadows. Can he use the other 2 to get out, though, is the question. Not even going to kind of commit for it as Trunks get taken down another time.
Oh, but just sustaining this roar in the mid lane. Oh, but we do see the engagement, the follow-up onto Vegeta. Wrath of Giants has been committed. It does land onto 2. Navario not being able to pick off the Brody. I mean, bro, IO is currently sitting very pretty in these team fights.
Yeah, with almost a 10,000 gold lead, they're feeling a lot stronger than what DBZ are at this current moment. I don't know what they should be doing right now. I mean, honestly, they just need to be not doing anything, if I'm being honest. They need to sit back, relax the towers, and then get an unoffended play into the Wrath of Dryad to drag the enemies in underneath the turret, because that's how they're going to get enough damage to deal with it in a short fight, right? In a short fight. But if we're talking about a long fight, then that gives Wiz the opportunity to just keep pummeling them down with those Astral Recalls.
We do see Io focusing onto the blue buff here. We do see Uranus gets that engagement onto the Hayabusa, but just zoning him away from the blue buff as a successful yet another jungle invade for the side of Io.
Yep. Yeah, we're looking at what, level 15. Pretty easily level 15. Muffin been level 50 for quite a while actually as well. We're going to see the quad shadow coming in from Trunks here, but you found the Uranus. The last person you want to find with the quad shadow.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we did see Uranus getting a few kills onto the Hayabusa. Well, or doing a lot of damage when that shadow kill did come in. So, I mean, they should be very careful. Oh, we do see the fist crack coming on from Badang onto the Ruby. Mountain Shocker just slightly off the mark.
It's the Wrath of Dryad actually onto pretty much 5 people there, but is it enough? I don't think so. Fear of the Phoenix also committed, taking down Go 10, but there's Wiz getting that killing spree onto that Zetian, and Uranus doing what Uranus does best, just running down the back line with all ill intent. Should not be able to get any kills here. I doubt that he will, but still going to be quite annoying. I mean, that's what Uranus is good at doing, right? Just running down the back line. He knows that they can't kill him, so making so much space.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's DBZ. They definitely need to slow this game down. IO's, bro, they've got so much advantage at this point. We do see them going for the second Lord, or shall we say, second roar of the match, going in favor of Immortal Order.
Yep. That is going to be quite a dangerous Lord. It is past the 12-minute mark, so that charge is going to be doing a lot more significant damage to those towers. Although I must say, I'm quite liking the defense coming out from the side of DBZ so far. I'm liking their defensive tools. Navaria is a bit weird when it comes to base defense. She's okay at it. But she's not that great at an aggressive base raid, right? Because she struggles to deal with the overwhelming sort of aspect to it. You know, you don't have any wave clear. Well, no significant wave clear. Your Astral Recall, it's good at sort of tearing down one mini wave, but then you're sacrificing that to get the wave cleared a bit more. We're seeing a nice fist crack coming in from Shroomsy here. Oh, I don't think he committed it just yet, though, but Muffin gets the legendary into the double kill onto Trunks and Lie. There's the Lord charging down that middle tower doing the 50% HP. We're going to see Vegeta also getting taken down by that set coming in from Shroomsy, who's been on point, by the way, this game with the from post Malone. Gonna go in, get Go 10 with that total part memory. This game is over, Shroomsy.
First match going in favor of Immortal Order. GG's well played. That was pretty much a very dominant performance coming in from IO, bro. But yeah, let's not count DBZ out just yet. I mean, it is a best of 3. Anything could happen. But Muffin picking up the MVP with that YSS 9-0-9. Oh my word.
To be honest, I expected that. I expect Sunshine to always do pretty damn well in most games. Just because in a fight, I think in a 5-band setting, Sunshine is just such a menace, man. He covers all that you need. He gives you team fight with the Mountain Shocker, giving away enemy positions, and then has insane clearing speed. And what that means is not only the obvious part is that you accelerate your farm, but the other thing is that since you farm so fast, you can be there with your team at the crucial moments.
Yeah, no, definitely agreed, bro.
Anyway, Mrs. Not So Biased Lotus.
Well, to be honest, I must admit that Zetian, Fear of the Phoenix plays that we have seen during the entire match also set up some good team plays for the side of Immortal Order. I mean, the last one, where it was the Bedung with the wall. Then Angelic Fairy went in with the Fear of the Phoenix, and then the Yi Sun-shin managed to get so many kills, and they could just end the base like that. The way that Immortal Order layered their attacks was beautifully done.
Yep. They did lay exactly what you said. They layered their stuff quite well. Makes a big difference when you don't stack stuns, and what that means is that you don't use your stuns at the same time as the opponent. You want to use them just as your allies. You just want to use it a little bit afterwards to maximize the stun duration. And that's what happened, right? You saw that Fury of the Phoenix come out just after the fist crack has ended.
Yes. But the plays also coming out from Wiz. I mean, that's sniping. The aim was so on point and managed to take out several members several times from the side of Immortal Order. It's just DBZ's draft was a bit... They didn't really have marksmen, so I think that also made the team fights a bit awkward for them.
Well, I mean, I think I'm going to say the opposite there. I think the team fights were going well. If you're far behind, I think a marksman would have done a bit worse compared to a Ruby, right? I guess the problem with the Ruby is that even if she's tanking a lot of damage and dealing a lot of damage and controlling a bit, it's maybe the argument is right that let's say if there was a traditional marksman in that setting, they could have done a lot more with potential sets that Belleric was offering, but it's all speculation. I don't really know if it would have made a difference actually.
Although all the DBZ might have needed was a little bit more time for the Sun to get online, because he was already starting to hurt. So if he had a little bit more time and maybe more distractions, he could gain some more map control for his team.
We are seeing a delay request coming in from the side of DBZ. They said they need 5 minutes. We're gonna go for the 5 minutes there. So, Scorpy, you wanna? Maybe we can start the break just for now while we chill, wait for DBZ to get ready to go.
100%. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we will be back. Just give us a few minutes, and we will see you now.
Yeah, we ran out of
Alright, so it was not that long of a delay, ladies and gentlemen. We are ready and good to go. Let's jump into the second match. Will it be Immortal Order that takes us in a clean sweep fashion? Or will DBZ get the return dubs here?
We'll have to see. Yeah, I think if you don't mind, can we just let me just get my brain together for the draft here. So, if is Lotus allowed to even like?
Yeah,
I think she is allowed
yeah.
to do
Let
draft,
her
right?
come have fun, bro.
I don't know what the rules are when it comes to casting for your own team here, but anyway.
True love.
Finally, I get into the
It's like
drafting
blood. Your
kiddie
team
pool,
is banned.
but Carmela getting banned out from the side of Immortal Order once again.
You say kiddie pool, Lotus.
What I mean, I was talking about the sandbox, my bad. But Florin also once again getting banned out from the DBZ. The drafting phase is fun.
Don Roy, did you hear that, bro? Did you hear that? Alright, so Florin getting removed from DBZ once more. I mean, yeah, okay. Florin has been a strong hero for the side of IO. I haven't been inside of IO's match lineups lately. But yeah, very excited to see what they bring here. Let's go postpone with the next ban.
Do we maybe see another Marsha ban? Because we did see in the phase 1 of DBZ during the MSA is when they picked a Marsha in the XP lane and in the gold lane and won with that. But Mincet are getting banned out.
Yeah, so we will potentially be seeing that Marsha is the final ban as DBZ does respond and respect the YSS in IO's hands. Muffin doing, well, a splendid job with the, well, YSS. Do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man! He took the gumdrops and put it on my eyes. I got gumdrops for eyeballs.
Oh, Shrim's getting to respond for the last ban of this first drafting phase. There is the Masha. I mean, Masha is not my favorite hero, I'll be honest, but the respect coming in for the Uranus pick, I mean, they left that open in the previous match's drafting phase and it shot them in the foot.
Yeah, well, I mean, look, IO did have a very strong draft, but they've got some more into the arsenal. So let's see what IO does bring us here. I mean, look, there's a lot of heroes still open. Who will they be contesting for, though? That is the main question. Let's see how this one does play out. Angelic Fury with the first pick of the second match.
But even with the Ascension banned out, one of the other assassins right now that are very strong is also the there it is. Lancelot. I mean, that Thorned Rose. I think that's what the ultimate is called. And the mobility coming out from this hero in the entire MSA, there have been few Lancelot losses.
Agreed. But yeah, Lancelot being a very strong hero, definitely one that you should contest for, and while you're for the first pick.
True.
Just
and
just for clarification, the Thorn Rose is Lancelot's second skill. Phantom Execution is sold.
Thank you.
Thank you, kind sir.
Wiz going for the Navaria once again, and Vegeta going for Akai. Okay.
What did you call him?
Akai so early on. Akai.
No, the name.
Vegeta. Vegeta.
Vegeta. all right,
Okay,
all right,
Vegeta.
ladies and gentlemen. Remember, Lotus is not. She's only new to the anime scene, and she started with Bleach, so obviously she hasn't seen Dragon Ball Z. So please excuse her. Like Mads calling Pikachu Female.
Payback.
All right, Angelic Fairy picking up Faza and Jake's going with the CC.
The Farsa might have a difficult time if the Akai tries to go for the backline and use that heavy. But Jiren picking up the Sun and DBZ banning out the Badang.
Well, look, Sun can also get that jump onto Faza to cancel a feathered airstrike out. So, yeah, currently, DBZ, they have that backline jump capabilities in their lineup.
So Immortal Order would definitely need something to defend the backline a bit more.
Also, into the second phase of the bans in the drafting phase. Let's go! Oh, so you are listening. Alright, Joy getting banned up from the side of Immortal Order.
Who's listening?
Mads. She responded on my comment.
To me,
Your team
fun is all that
banned.
matters.
1-1 and Joy getting banned out from both teams. 1-1. Interestingly enough, banned, but we know Scarf's opinion about that one.
Oh, poor 1-1. I mean, constant hate. What is this? Why? She already gets nerfed like crazy pretty much every patch. And now she gets banned in the 5-man scene as well. What is wrong with you people? Poor 1-1.
I think it's mostly because of the voice lines. As we can see, a lot of the teams also like the Ling, but 1-1 says she wants to see Ling in a skirt. I think they feel a bit hate towards 1-1 because of that.
No response, no response. As Melissa gets banned from the side of IO. Trunks is currently showing us, well, Armon. My question is, what? Yes, it is Armon into the mix for the side of DBZ. So very curious to see if they are going to be picking up, well, a actual marksman for the side of DBZ, or if they're going to go for that Ruby pick once more. Yeah, IO with the final 2 picks for them. I'm always watching. We're in Worlds.
The Emmett is also good because he can easily take out the Farsa, sometimes the CC as well, depending on how much health the CC has. Postman Milan currently going through his arsenal of marksmen, and I assume he's showing us the Khalid.
Yeah, so that is Khalid and Brody for the side of Immortal Order. Not going for that full sustain that they had in the previous match. I mean, that Badang Uranus was a beautiful combination. And Lee does
The hunter of all the evil gods.
pick up the Edith. I mean, it's been a minute since I've seen an Edith in the gold lane. So, ladies and gentlemen, this does conclude the second game's draft. Well, if you haven't voted, vote now. Immortal Order currently in being the favorites by 74%. I mean, oh my word, where did the love for DBZ go? But yeah, Lotus, before you hand over to Rika, whose side of the draft are you favoring a little bit more? No biased.
To be honest, I don't really know which one to choose because we have seen how good DBZ is with the unconventional drafts like the one they're having. And I'm loving the Aemon pick. I really can't say. Which one do you favor?
Well, I'm going to have to back Immortal Order for this. But I mean, it once again is going to come down to the team fights and the objective pushes. So, nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready for the second match. Let's go.
Yep, I mean, if we're gonna talk about favorite drafts, I mean, listen, I have to be biased, not because I like Immortal Order more.
Reaches the
I don't like Sun. it didn't really do too much last game, and I feel like it's not going to be performing that great again this match. So, it just doesn't.
Yeah, well, look, it's this is going to come down to well, those clutch plays. I mean, both teams being able to do that. But yeah, Sun also not a favorite with him, but I had to count my words the other night.
Let's copy. I'm just gonna. My PC's acting up. I'm just gonna go on my phone if that's okay.
That's not a problem. Oh, we do see the engagement onto Edith. The knock-up missing onto Postpone Malone. Immortal Order putting the pressure onto the Edith so early on.
Yeah. Just please give me a sec. I'm almost done.
Oh, we do see Amon on to Khalid, and the first blood does go in favor of DBZ. We do see the set coming in here. Oh, Muffin with the Lancelot gets taken down by Wiz. It's a 2-for-0 exchange in favor of DBZ. Successful jungle invade. We do see that revenge coming in from DBZ.
Okay, I should be good now. Can you hear me? Am I clear?
Yeah, you're clear, bro.
Okay, I mean, that's already a different start for the side of DBZ right here. Obviously, getting 2 kills for those, that's going to accelerate Trunks' game. Armon is a very strong hero. I think it's quite underrated this patch. I personally don't play it just because I feel like I feel like the backswings on his skill cast are just a bit too slow for me. I don't know if anyone has the same, like the same feeling whenever you play Amon. It's just like when you cast skill 1 or something, it just takes like a bit too long. It feels like quite static. Anyway, enough ranting about that. We're looking at the turtle here, getting taken up here. Not going to be any sort of Lancelot steals coming through. CC on the front lines, taking quite a lot of damage, endless shards into her face as she gets taken down.
So at the 2.5 minute mark, it's 3-for-0 in favor of DBZ. Having that almost 2k gold lead, it's 1.7k. We do see how Shroomsy does engage onto Vegeta, but just poking him and keeping him honest.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Now Edith Gold. Now, not sure how I feel about it. I mean, it's sure it can fill the traditional role of a marksman because once you pop that Primal Fury, I think it's called Primal Fury. You do have a significant amount of damage output with that spell. But I mean, it's oh my god, sorry. Hold on, we're gonna see the fight. Shroomsy taking the endless shards. Yeah, there's a Primal Fury committed from Lier right there. As Postpone Malone also taking a little bit of damage from there, but yeah, I think he does have the total part memory to utilize. No, actually, he doesn't, as that's not going to be. It's not going to be a kill between those two. But DBZ are going to be able to come out on top when it comes in their trade in general.
Yeah, CC just needs to keep an eye out here. We do see the Akai coming in as well. Will we see that full spin? No, CC just being able to dodge it with the second step. Well, a second skill.
Yeah, I mean, Eamon is looking absolutely deadly right now. I'm not going to lie. Level 8 currently towards the level 6 on Muffin. Lancelot is a hero that is a bit. It's not like Hayabusa, right? You need to have that snowball on the lance this time. So you know, I'm expecting him to just. Oh my god! And the shots again dropping onto Jake's as the CC will fall once again. Yeah, we're gonna see the Phantom Execution coming out. Jiren almost getting taken down by the Thorn Rose as well. We're gonna see Muffin taking so much damage actually from his Eamon here, finally getting the kill. But Wiz with the Astral Recall will find the angle to take down Muffin.
But Khalid finally getting the kill for the side of Immortal Order. But bro, Wiz is so spot on with those snipes with the astral calls. Wiz, bro, GG's. What a snipe.
Yeah. As the turtle is up currently, both junglers have been taken down. They're going to try and reset, go for maybe 1 or 2 buffs to extend the retry level. But it's just, I think the lead is too significant for Trunks right now. I think he's about to hit level 9 after this lizard.
Yeah, I mean they need to focus on getting the marksman fed as well as the jungle for the side of Immortal Order. So they should potentially leave the farm for these two. We won't see that contest on the turtle, as we do see the engagement onto Akai and Lier in the gold lane. However, not successful. Second turtle going in favor of DBZ.
Yeah, that's going to be another easy turtle. Level 8 to level 9 something could be worse. We're going to see a heavy spin committed on Postpone alone. DT quite deep in there, taking a bit too many tower shots. Going to get knocked down from that. But, looking at a little bit of a gang coming in from Shroomzy. Starting out some vision. I don't think they want to take this fight in the top lane here. Sure, there is a 3v3, but it feels a bit dodgy for the side of Immortal Order right now. See the Astral Ek committed in. It's going to be the kill on the onto Farsa, trying to meet up with her team. Gets caught halfway. Here's Trunks, going to get gone on by that Raging Sandstorm, able to take him down. Muffin will get the kill with that Thorn Rose as there it is, the big damage coming in from Primal Fury of Lie. Will finish off the rest of the cast as Muffin is just going to need to skedaddle out of there.
Yeah, he definitely needs to get out. But I mean, 2 for 1 in favor of DBZ. But the shutdown onto the Aemon, definitely what the IO needed.
What a heavy spin from Vegeta there. Immediately locking down that Lancelot Muffin as soon as he was available to get done. But oh my gosh, a cool play actually from Jiren. Oh no, okay, no. What I thought happened was that Jiren killed the CC with a clone, but it was actually him tower diving.
Just unfortunate, but look, that's 10 seconds away for the third and final turtle to spawn up. First tier 1, the turtle. First tier 1 turret going in favor of DBZ as well. Ironhide has awakened.
I feel like the turtle is always quite significant, right? The game can change from that point. So, but yeah, oh my god, look at the sun actually doing quite a lot more than he was last game. We're gonna see endless shards coming in onto Shroomzy. He's gonna start praying, but gets petrified up. Cancel. You know what? His prayers are not getting answered.
Well, Immortal Order, they definitely need to play patient here. They need to slow this game down. DBZ putting on a lot of pressure onto them. Just going for those pick-offs. I mean, look at this. Navaria's back here. Full spin coming in from Akai. That should catch Postpone Malone. He got postponed and sent back to the base.
Yeah, this is definitely what I was expecting to see from DBZ Warriors here. Oh my god, what is that? Just another snipe coming down, dropping onto Muffin right there. Wow, you gotta respect this Navarian, man.
Oh, but I mean, just look at that damage that Navaria is currently dishing out, bro. Getting that strike onto the Khalid, taking him to almost half health. So definitely need to be respectful of the Navaria.
Indeed, as Shroomzy on the run starts praying a little bit here. Postpone on. I like Postpone on's angle here. Needs to be quite careful. The sun though gets just blown up by that Wukong's command. I mean, it's definitely not Wukong's command. That's definitely not the name of that ulti, but same impact there for sure. So you're gonna see Thorn Rose onto Trunks with the feathered airstrike, and is it gonna be enough damage though? Yes, it's just barely enough as Angelic Fury gets knocked away into the fray. In with the sun also doing that a little bit of damage on the back line. Muffin does get out with a puncture though.
Yeah, but a guy doing a lot of hard work here for the side of DBZ.
Oh my god! Another Astral Recall snipe from Wiz. Oh my lord, she's doing so much damage with that.
Oof, oof, oof. 3 for 1 exchange, but the shutdown kill coming onto Vegeta.
I mean, yeah, I mean, at least they get the a Vegeta taken down there, but I mean, that's just the Roma, man. Was that a shutdown for a Roma? That's pretty hectic.
Well, I mean, look at Vegeta, bro. He's got 3 kills, 9 assists. I mean, yeah. Oh, well, yes! The retreat clutch coming in from Lancelot. However, Feathered Airstrike is into the mix. Is this the turning time as a double kill gets picked up by the Faza? What? 2-for-0 exchange in favor of Immortal Order and clutching the Lord.
That was beautiful. I could see it coming down there. That was also through a retry gap on the levels, right? I think he was level 11 at the time. We are looking at the heavy spin being committed here. Streamsy getting pushed back a little bit with the Sperm alone. Also taking a little bit of pushes. But another snipe, another astral recall getting gone on by Wiz right there. You gotta expect some to happen here and there when Wiz is on that Navaria.
Oh, we do see the jungle invade coming in here from Muffin. Well, we see the Steel Feathered Airstrike coming in. Oh, they're sent onto Vegeta. However, Lie is currently in a lot of damage. Oh, my word, the tides as DBZ gets a 4-for-0 exchange. Chunks coming in clutch. What was that?
Yeah, I mean, the inner shards now is starting to just hurt so much. They need to be a little bit careful on the IO here. They could definitely get sniped down by a Sun combo with some endless shards and the Astral Recall. They've got so much poke on the side of DBZ. It's pretty crazy. A characteristic we don't usually see, actually, right? We usually see them going balls to the wall, just going full on. Oh, there it is, the Thorn Crown, Thorn Rose, excuse me. Taking down Wiz finally. That's gonna give them some breathing room to move forward with this.
Well, I mean, look at this. We do see the engagement onto the Edith. Oh, who's going to win this battle? Will it be the torn apart rep? Shroomsy needs to use the prayer. Oh, but we do see Sun onto Jake's. CC is taken down. Postpone in danger. Oh, the shards does clutch onto Postpone. Feathered Airstrike coming in. However, it is onto the clone of the Sun. But I mean, that's a tier 2 turret taken down in favor of DBZ. Will Khalid be able to escape the clutches of DBZ? Look at this chase.
I think he's dead. I think there should not really be a way out of this. A hero like Khalid is not going to be that great at getting away from situations like this unless he has this. Oh, he's got the sneak over to the right bush. Is Lea going to find him? I don't think he will. Okay. So Khalid is okay. He's got a lot of movement speed to get away from situations like that, but you know, I think he got a bit lucky there with him not taking that bush. It was like a 50-50, right? He either walked to the red buff bush or he walked to that one.
Oh, well, the next objective is spawning in the next 3 seconds. So we do see the full spin onto, Jake's. But that Torn Rose not being able to catch Vegeta. But look at this damage from the Novaria. Bro.
Oh, my Lord. That is some illegal damage right there. You got to be careful, Muffin. You don't want to get hit by another one of those. As we now see the Lord getting taken down by the side of DBZ Warriors. Shroomsy wants to give his team a little bit of space. Is he going to see another steal? No, it's not going to happen. As we're going to see the knock up. Oh, it's the double kill already for the Sun, man. He is pumping that damage here as a triple kill actually going away for Jiren right there. Astral Recall off the mark. Jiren wants to get that Maniac right here, but the punctures are going to be able to keep Muffin safe.
Oh, bro.
Unless. Oh, no.
Yeah, this is in favor of DBZ. They should have the ending angle here as Lancelot does fall. This should conclude the match. We are going to head into a best of 3 series. Oh, GG's well played.
Well, it was already a best of 3 series, but we're going to head into a third game.
Oh, yeah, third game. So, DBZ definitely clutching that. MVP going to the Akai, bro. The 3-2 and 17.
He played quite well. It was quite a respectable performance. The heavy spins were on point. One thing I actually just noticed now is that Jake's on the CC. I mean, I think it was just not the CC game. I think if I'm looking at the game on a level of draft with the CC in it, it looks a bit rough for her.
Yeah, well, I mean, CC was picked up early on. I would have rather gone for the Xborg, seeing that the Xborg was open for the side of Immortal Order. But I mean, bro, how could they have predicted the lineup and the draft that DBZ brought? But DBZ definitely outdrafted Immortal Order in that matchup, especially with the Sun and oh my word, uh, the Kai onto the Faza. Yeah, just the Faza getting shut down quite often, and the Brody. But beautiful positioning coming in from the Sun there at the end. Just waiting for the backliners to show their face, and well, he engaged onto the Brody, and that was pretty much done for the backline. But nonetheless, let's get ready for the third and final match in this best of 3 sudden death round.
Sudden death. And yeah. Lotus, what are you thinking about?
Honest, there were a lot of aggressive plays coming out from the roamer from the side of Immortal Order, and that did lead to some bad decision making. There was this one time where the Khalid went into the enemy's jungle, surfing in there, and then his entire team tried to follow up, got caught into the small spaces, and it led into almost a team wipeout where only the Lancelot survived. And the CC, like you said, wasn't the best pick there, and the draft felt was there wasn't the best layering and not the best sustainability going to the side of Immortal Order. So I think the next match is going to be very much more focused on the drafting.
Yeah, I think they need to get rid of this Novaria, man. In both games already now at this point. It's just scary. It's just way too scary.
True, but that Aemon coming out from Trunks, the endless shard plays, knowing who to target. I mean, before the turtle objectives were on, Trunks went for the CC, took him out, so the CC couldn't do the XP laner's job of annoying the jungler while their jungler is trying to go for the objective. He also always made sure which person to target to have the numbers advantage. And the Aemon hero itself just made that job so much easier.
Indeed, there's Vegeta. Okay, he's back. We're going to go into the next draft. Scorpion and Lotus, you got us for one final time for this best of 3 here.
Everybody was kung fu fighting, as was had the first ban. So this will be the final draft between these two players for this evening. Florin getting banned out once more from the side of DBZ. My question is, Rika, I'm going to follow your sentiment. Is IO going to ban out the Novaria? I would like to see Wiz playing another mage.
Thorns remain. Should
Your team
petals
is
fall.
banning.
Landfall of an unexpected ban. Ban the Navaria people. But it is fine. Lee banning out the Yisun shit.
Yeah, Immortal Order is removing the Lancelot from, this scene. Postpone Malone with the next ban for the side of Immortal Order. Let's go, let's go, let's go!
We might probably see another, either a Masha ban or a Mincetar ban. I mean, we have seen DBZ playing both, and the results were catastrophic for their enemies, so definitely not something you would want to deal with. I mean, there's a lot of pressure right now being in the elimination stages.
Yeah, well, look, anything can happen, and, this match between these two is literally, this is a do or die moment, as we see IO does respect ban the Novaria, and DBZ definitely going for those first two bans from the sticking to those respect bans from the very first match.
True, I mean, the Uranus plays coming out from the first match did make DBZ's life a lot difficult, so Immortal Order should also feel a bit proud seeing the amount of respect going to these two heroes. But the question is, will they be able to use another draft as good as the one from the first match? Because I'm sorry, but the second draft for the second match just didn't work.
Lotus, Lotus, you're going to get into trouble here. Um, Nonetheless, all right. Sun getting banned from the side of IO, so that does leave Marshall open. Question is, will DBZ pick up the Marshall first?
They might, but you definitely won't want to pick up the Marsha too early because she does have a few counters. Not entirely sure who, because I know nothing about Marsha except that she is anti-CC during her ultimate, but was picking up the Lunox.
So that should cause some problems for IO if they want to go for a tankier lineup. But I mean, IO, well, the Tigreal's open, Atlas is open. Ideally, I don't like to see the Roamers get picked up first. But Dung is still open. Yeah, definitely.
Metagatcha, Hylock.
Okay, Angelic Fairy would go for that Zetian first pick.
No one can escape my iron fist.
Crowned by heaven's mandate.
Once again, another combo on the side of Mortar Order Zitian with Bedang. That is just a beautiful combo. So good job from I Am Mortar Order picking that up. Lie, Marsha. This and Vegeta picking up the Mensathar.
No,
Okay.
Vegeta. Huh?
Vegeta.
Vegeta.
Vegeta. Vegeta.
All right, there we go. So Unite. So IO took the first match, DBZ took the second match, so we're in the sudden death round. And yeah, I did move my mic away. I did realize the mistake, but DBZ going for, well, they're well-known unconventional draft. Vincitar and the Marsha. So Muffin currently showing us Fanny. My question is, will it be Fanny?
I definitely doubt that it would be a Fanny, but goes for the Airthel. The Fanny might have a difficult time against the Mensathar, who's just able to have a lockdown on dashing heroes or extremely mobile heroes.
Yeah, well, look, the Aerithel is currently, it's a beautiful pick. I mean, Aerithel does have that armor buster ability, so it's, yeah, there you go, Lotus. Even the, the chat is spelling out Vegeta. Vegeta! Nonetheless, Eamon gets banned up from the side of Immortal Order. Definitely respecting that Eamon. I mean, yeah, that shard's coming in clutch for the side of DBZ the previous match. But yeah, next ban for the side of DBZ, Jiren.
Scorpion Lotus, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think I'm gonna make it. My eyes are too heavy, man.
As Hayabusa gets removed from the side of DBZ.
It's okay. I'm here now.
Oh wait! Oh my gosh! I'm sorry.
It's okay.
They're doing the thing where they're flickering shut. I can't. Oh.
It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Nocturnal youngsters. Love you, Rika, bro. I'll see you on the next stream, bro. No stress.
So.
Oshroomsy with a final ban for the side of Immortal Order. Who will Oshroomsy ban out here? Final ban.
You ban out DBZ doesn't really go for marksman. Bans out the Joy. Okay, that can work. That Trunks choices right now, but he also gets the last ban. Might once again ban the Tigreal.
Well, I mean, Kufra's there, Atlas is there, and yeah, I mean, even Minotaur is there. So, my question is, will Oshroomsy pick up his deadly Minotaur? As a Muffin is currently showing us the Alpha. I mean, Alpha with the true damage, this could be a very, very good pick. Yeah, just not conventional into the King's Calling, but they definitely need to bait out the King's Calling from Vegeta if Muffin does pick up the alpha.
That is true. So, still maybe deciding on the alpha. Does pick it up. Let's see what Jiren and Trunks go for. Jiren, please don't pick this along. Please.
No, no, you don't get to ask the team what they can and can't pick. Trunks showing us
It does
Suzu.
like when I saw Zilong, I immediately thought about the Enter the Dark system that Rika organized earlier. So
The only thing I trust are my own two eyes.
Well, it's the link for Trunks for DBZ. And Lotus, it's like you will be getting your prayers on if Jiren does become Hylon.
why make life more difficult for yourself? Zilong is not the best hero, but they go for the Zilong. Okay.
Oh, Shroomsy with the final pick for the side of Immortal Order. There's so many options available here at this point. A Kai wouldn't be bad. Actually, wouldn't be bad. But, I mean, I would actually like... No, not Franco. Franco.
I mean, Franco can work by bringing out the Lunox, but someone with a bit more CC.
My tail's been itching for a real
Yes! There it is, the Kaleo, who can pair beautifully with the Satian, the Bedang, even with the Alpha, or even the Aerithal, so it's an all-rounder when it comes to who it can combo with.
Ladies and gentlemen, please ignore Lotus's favoritism here. So, we are joined by Waylander now. He's done with his work, and me and him will cast this final match between DBZ and Immortal Order. I have to say, DBZ has got a very strong unconventional draft. I mean, they are known for this. My question is, will they allow the Lunox to get online? And, will Marsha be able to sustain the fight against Erithel? It's all going to be seen, well, in the next few seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. It's the sudden death round.
If you could just share your screen with me. I'm not in lobby.
Applications.
Right, lovely, lovely. So, welcome to the stream, everybody. Hope you're excited. It's a Friday evening. We are heading into the third match. It's one apiece. Immortal Order drawing first blood, and DBZ with their well, there's their usual DBZ style. I think we have to name a style after them. Drawing the series, bringing it back to 1-1. So it's all to play for. This is the elimination bracket. It's do or die for these both teams right now. Draft-wise, I know most people would be going for Immortal Order because I don't think there's ever been a draft that DBZ have ever gotten the fans' approval on, simply because they love to play it Strange, and so far Strange has been working for them. So, Scary, what do you think? What are your thoughts here into this? Let's consider the gold lane first. It's the Marsha up against the Erithel.
Bro, I'm favoring the Erithel in this fight. I mean, she does have that armor buster skills, and well, she should be able to keep the distance onto the Marsha with that movement speed. Yeah, I am definitely favoring Erithel, but I mean, we have seen Lié with this Marsha being very deadly in the gold lane. As we do see the rotation coming in from DBZ onto the gold lane. Will we see that set? Will we see the pull coming in from Vegeta?
Well, looks like I thought they were going for a little bit of a but they're going for the counter jungle in here. Alpha, not quite level 4, does manage to get that level 4 timing. Doesn't have the Spear of Alpha, but everyone's going in. There's the Tempest of Blades coming out from Ling. Now the Spear of Alpha comes through. First blood going the way of Muffin as he takes down the Ling. Ling not having that damage just yet. As all the counter engage is continuing here. Kalia with the knock-up double kill going the way of Alpha. Jake's making the rotation there with the Batang, trying to get it onto the Lunox, knowing Lunox not quite level 4, doesn't have that Brilliance ultimate, the light ultimate quite yet. So just forcing the flicker out. So so a lot of skills being used up, and so Immortal Order should be able to take this first Iron Hide uncontested.
Yeah, I mean, Alpha's true damage definitely coming into play here. Oh, we do see the pull coming onto the Alpha. However, Alpha has a killing spree as the Vegeta gets taken down. The first crack coming in from Badang onto the Ling. And he does finish off the Ling. I mean, that is a 2-for-0 exchange in favor of Io.
Nicely timed Tsunami Slam there. Just to provide that extra bit of damage. Spear of Alpha underneath the turret, but it's good. Alpha, I think he may have bitten him off than he hit you, as we do see the Lunox turnaround hit that Dark Ultimate. The fight continues. They manage to lock onto the clear, and that's a 2-for-0 exchange. A bit aggressive there, I would say, from the side of Immortal Order underneath a tier 1 before we even headed into the 3-minute mark.
Yeah, well, bro, it's trying to get those invades, but just not being able to. I mean, yeah, just overextension coming in from the Alpha did cause that team fight. Obviously, Kalia trying to save, well, his teammate, but not being able to. But hey, look, it ain't over till the cookie crumbles. It is at the 3.5-minute mark. 1k gold lead in favor of Immortal Order with a 2-kill advantage, as we do see the engagement onto Vegeta. Kalia just doing a lot of damage, but Lie, Marsha into the back line onto the Erithal. Erithal is taken down. We do see the Tempest of Blades coming in, the Tsunami Slam onto Marsha. Oh my word, Ling taking a lot of damage from the turret, but Alpha comes in with a wraparound and shut downs the Ling.
What a beautiful Tsunami Slam there from Shroomzy that took a losing situation and brought it into a winning one. It was a 2-for-1 exchange overall, going in the favor of Immortal Order. The Brilliance form comes out from the Lunox. She gets back to safety. Alpha going for a solo invade here. He seems to be a bit fearless. He's like, oh yeah, I got the damage. Yeah, I can deal with this. Zilan goes into the mix with that Inspire. There's the follow-up. Stun comes in from Setchi, and their beautifully timed Tsunami Slam as well from the Kalia, and that with that they managed to take down Jiren on that Zilong, and so this means second Iron Hide should go the way of Immortal Order. There's counter engage here. It's going to be the Tempest of Blades into the King's Calling, locking everybody into position. Oh, but what a conceal play! The counter engage is on. Tsunami Slam back into the mix, but Kalia, did she overextend? She thought the team was going to follow up there, but they did not see. They thought, I mean, she was 1 HP, right? I think the team would have been forgiven for not realizing there was going to be a continuation of that fight there.
Yeah, true, bro. But I mean, Erithal definitely not doing too well against this matchup against the Marsha, as we do see the wall coming in from Badang. However, we do see the displacement coming in from Zilong, as Wiz does finish off the Badang. That's a 1-for-0 exchange in the top lane.
The damage from Lunox, right? Her damage output is one of the highest, single target damage outputs. She does that HP based damage. So whenever you're up against somebody a little bit more on the tankier side, Ling with a nice jungle invade gets to steal a couple of creeps. Muncie with a hook doesn't manage to land onto anybody. Ling continuing with the pressure in here, but he is a level behind the Alpha, because Alpha was securing those neutral objectives. The top lane turret being taken down by the side of DBZ. So even though they are behind on the gold lead, they have the map control. But there's a 2v5 situation in here. The full combination coming through. But Marsha with the dive underneath the turret gets the kill onto the Erithals. It's 2-for-1 overall. But Lunox putting pressure here on the mid lane, forcing Jakes to come in to try to deal with us. They don't want to lose too many more turrets. Especially with the Zilong in the mix. I mean, that Zilong, he's just gonna push you to death.
Yeah, well, I mean, that is what he is known for, as we do see Alpha trying to catch this Ling. Will we see it? Oh, so close, but not having the Spear of Alpha in that engagement.
Yeah, he used it as an initiator, and then Ling kinda... He didn't even use the Tempest of Blades, just use that high mobility of his to escape the full combo coming through from the Alpha. So he does have it up and running. It's one of those ultimates you can spam. This time around, we do have a bit of a contest for this Ironhide. Who has the faster figure? Oh, Ling, beautifully timed, manages to steal that Ironhide. Meanwhile, Marsha... Leah there, it seems to want to just, like a magnet, wants to attract to that Erethel. Erethel not having the nicest of times up against the Marsha.
Yeah, no, definitely not. But I was looking at Lier and that positioning coming in from that Marshall, bro. That was a beautiful spot to be in. Just waiting to see if Immortal Order will engage on a team fight and then, well, jump onto the back line. I mean, Lier, currently beautiful positioning coming in from, well, this non-meta gold laner. Oh, Jake's in a lot of danger here as the King's Calling was committed, but Lunox does finish off the Badang.
Yeah, but could this be a trade-off for the mid lane turret? So they do get the kill. DBZ, but Immortal Order trading it for the mid lane turret is what you want to see in this game. The trade-off. Oh, but Erethel, she's turning around, dishing out the damage here onto Lier on that Marsha. Marsha gets the health bar up and running, dives in. Erethel, Spirit of Alpha into the mix. Can Erethel escape out? She somehow disengages, but Tsunami Slam onto the Ling. He already used the Tempest of Blade. The Retribution comes out from Alpha, but the passive, it was just slightly off the mark. In 1 HP escape, Lunox underneath the turret gets dived, gets taken down here. Will we see this turret falling? But the wraparound play coming in from Amunsathar and the Zilong here. He's trying to go in. Oh, but the passive comes out from the Zetchian as they turn around, take out the Amunsathar. Erethel, she's... What is this from Postmode Malone? He's living in an apocalyptic wasteland here. Postmode Malone. He's just somehow surviving by the skin of his teeth.
Well, I mean, Immortal Order is definitely doing a beautiful job at protecting that Erethel. So, Postpone Malone, you owe your team your gratitude. That was twice that it happened. But, I mean, GG's well played. That's another tier 1 turret. All the tier 1 turrets has been taken out. We do see the Tempest of Blades onto Zettian. And that is successful as Ling does kill the Zettian.
Lovely timing there from the Ling, knowing that the passive has been propped. Oh, but the full-on engagement here. First crack into a Tsunami Slam. Brilliance form comes up from the Lunox. She tries to hit the Dark Ultimate, but there's way too much damage. They're snowballing. They're storming through. They know there's no Tempest of Blades. They take down 3. So it's a 3-for-1 exchange overall, and the Raw is up.
Yeah, we will see this First Lord quite firmly going in favor of Immortal Order. Marshall being left alone to push the spot lane.
Yeah, well, you've got a Marsha and you've got a Zero. That's split push for days.
Well, I mean, objectives at the end of the day does win you the match. But I mean, Immortal Order currently sitting very pretty. Just before the 10-minute mark, that is a 7-kill advantage as well as almost 6k gold lead.
Yeah, they just need to translate this into turrets and limit the split push potential from the side of DBZ. DBZ need to slow the game down. If they slow it down and use, I mean, you've got a Ling, you've got a Zilog, you've got a Marsha. You can, if you try not to engage in fights, you can split push Immortal Order to death. There's no way you can deal with this amount of split push potential. Oh, Munsathar lands that hook underneath the turret. Tsunami Slam into the King's Calling. Somehow Munsathar is surviving. They're taking so much damage, but she's alive with a 1 HP now. It's Lunox and the Shadow and Bulldog with the combo. Sets up the kill. His first crack, and so the Raw making his way through. Turret advantage swinging slowly in the favor of Immortal Order. Ling is in the mix here. He goes into the bushes. Has to use the Tempest of Blade defensively here. Just in case Badang lands that wall onto him and seizes him up.
Yeah, so 9-kill advantage still in favor of Immortal Order. Definitely getting the better end of that engagement. The tier 2 turret taken down as well as winning the team fight there.
Yeah, the Immortal Order have put a lot more pressure on. They just need to be careful with that split push coming and Zilong. Because when it comes to heroes that can clear waves, Zilong, especially a fed Zilong towards the late game, is insane. Ling being scouted out here, has to dash away. Immortal Order sticking as 5-man. They're saying, look, we have the team fight capabilities. We also have heroes with a decent degree of mobility with the Irithel. So we can, to a certain degree, deal with the split push coming out. It is another 50 seconds to this next major objective. As you can see, there's the instruction being given to Alpha. Alpha lands the Spear of Alpha onto the Munsathar Vegeta, like it is in the actual DBZ comics, coming out second best.
We do see the engagement onto Lie. Well, the Tsunami Slam onto the Marsha. We will see Erithal getting that revenge onto the Marsha. So currently a 2-for-0 exchange in favor of Io. But look at this. Xylon going for the split push now.
Yeah. It's the strat. They're going to split push to death. The Roar will be up in just around 10 seconds. Nicely done, taking the blue buff away from the Ling. But Ling is doing the split pushing on the other side. I mean, look at this. This is kind of difficult to control. So even though team fight gold advantage is firmly on the side of Immortal Order, they're not out of danger just yet. They've got to be so careful. I mean, you think about this. How are you going to deal with this level of split push?
3-2 split, bro. 3-2 split.
Oh, nice CC from the Bajan. First crack forces out the Tempest of Flame. Kicks calling into the mix there, trying to dish out some damage, but the return damage is there. Session with that Fury of the Phoenix, legendary for the Alpha. He's into the backline. Irithel is like, I want blood. This Marsha's been diving on me too long. But Marsha escapes with the 1 HP. 1 HP on the 1 HP bar.
Second roar of the match does go in favor of Immortal Order. But I have to say, right, Alpha didn't have the vision onto the Marsha and the Lunox in the bush, but beautiful Spear of Alpha coming in there for the Alpha, bro. That did open the play. Oh, we do see the pull and the Tsunami Slam onto the Mincetar as Alpha does finish off the Mincy. That is a tier 3 turret in favor of Immortal Order. This should be an ending angle here for Immortal Order. As we do see the Tempest of Blades gets committed. The Erithal barely escaping. Oh my word. Postpone Malone. GG's, bro. GG's.
Yeah, you should be able to heal up here on the red buff. And the waves not exactly synced up because of all the split push coming through. Ling wants to get onto that Irithel. Irithel is the ending angle for the side of Immortal Order. But DBZ, they've got all hands to the pump. They've used that split push potential to their great advantage, making sure that the waves are not 100% in there. Marsha sacrificing one of the HP bars that she has just to try and stop the Lord. Clear into the mix. The King's calling. The follow-up from the team, but down with the first crack, not managing to land the full combo. There's a Tempest of Blade, but Irithel, she's dishing out the damage. She's got the angle, locks onto the base. Will we see this? No, my goodness. Changed base. That was there, right? If ever there was a moment in time where you can swear your marksman, not pressing the Tara basic attack, but that was the time if you were the captain of Immortal Order. Postpone Malone, don't think we won't clip that. Don't you ever.
A troll clip. Junior, you heard that instruction has been given. A clippable moment right there for you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the third match. This is the best of 3. This is the sudden death. Immortal Order currently, well, gold doesn't matter at this point anymore. It's 25-13. Immortal Order does have the map advantage. And, well, they should be able to do this. However, will DBZ, with that beautiful set coming in from DBZ, getting the return that they needed, could it be the turning point that they wanted all along?
Yeah, could be. This is what they really needed. They need the game to stretch out. They've got these late game heroes that can change the course of a team fight. You've got to be very careful for the backdoor, but down, managing to take down one of Lie's HP bars on that Marsha. We're heading to the under 30-second mark for the first, or for the, what is it, third roar of the game. And look at this Elon. Look at it. He's just waiting. He's pushing. He's waiting. He's pushing. He's forcing everybody to move around the map. He's like dragging Immortal Order to his own song and dance here. Oh, but there is an engagement onto the Zilong, but he has that ultimate of his. You have to give him that extra mobility. Marsha joining into the mix. As could we see a potential pickoff onto the Ling? No. Ling has that mobility, dashes to safety. He's got his blue buff as well, so he's got a bit of energy. Sticking around though, could this be dangerous? But couldn't land that second skill combination. The roar has been started up by Erethdel. He will be summoning his jungler close by to try to deal with us, but you gotta be careful of this Ling with the retry. Ling has been on point with the retry so far.
Yeah, agreed. Look, I mean, this is the do or die moment. Whoever takes this next objective, I mean, there's so much going on. Oshroomsy nearly getting picked off by the side of DBZ, taking a lot of damage there. We will see this third roar going in favor of IO. Immortal Order.
Oh, will they see the engagement here onto the Munster? He's quite in no man's land. There's a Spear of Alpha follow-up. So having one player less, one big ultimate in terms of the defensive capabilities could prove to be a bit of a problem. What do you think, Scarfskank? I know we all like to get waves synced up, but is there a possibility, knowing that people are going to be split pushing, to just run in with the Lord and create the space and this time hope Erethdel presses the right button?
Jasmine, I am going to have to request you to keep the toxicity low, or no toxicity at all. I mean, give the teams the space to play. But I mean, Immortal Order is onto the base here. This is the ending moment, and Immortal Order does take this in the best of 3 series. GG's well played to both teams. We will be heading into the next matchup.
I think she's just teasing her friend Unite. They are friends in, I think, real life. but well played to Immortal Order, coming clutch in the third game, winning the best of 3 series 2-1. So this being the elimination round, DPZ sadly will be going home. I'm hoping. I mean, granted, right? Immortal Order won, and I'm not saying anything bad against them, but DPC is a lot of entertainment. I must admit.
Yeah,
well, they keep you kind of on the edge of your seat. Don't know what's going to happen next.
Yeah, indeed. So, ladies and gentlemen, that does conclude the first matchup. We will get the pause screen up just in a second, as we will be jumping into the next match. It will be Equilibrium up against Backstreet Boys.
A ruler's work is never done.
retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Yeah, we ran out of patience. Boil your love with a cold hard hatred. I can feel the vibration. Feet in the streets, it's a new sensation. I wanna break faces on the pavement. I wanna make greatness look complacent. Adrenaline awakened, I can taste it. We can make an impact, grab and then take it. Like a disease, bring them to their knees. Pain for their disease. Rage is like a weed, spread into the streets. It's time to make them bleed. 'Cause we just want retribution. Let's go light up the darkness. Make true of an empty promise. Rip cards into weak and harmless. Take to the streets and turn them to a mosh pit. 'Cause we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Feed like a disease, bring them to their knees. They'll pay for their disease. Rage is like a weed, spread into the streets. It's time to make them bleed. 'Cause we want retribution. 'Cause we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Yeah, we ran out of patience. Boil your love with a cold hard hatred. I can feel the vibration. Feet in the streets, it's a new sensation. I wanna break faces on the pavement. I wanna make greatness look complacent. Adrenaline awakened, I can taste it. We can make an impact, grab and then take it. Like a disease, bring them to their knees. They'll pay for their disease. Rage is like a weed, spread into the streets. It's time to make them bleed. 'Cause we just want retribution. Let's go light up the darkness. Make true of an empty promise. Rip cards into weak and harmless. Take to the streets and turn them to a mosh pit. 'Cause we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Feed like a disease, bring them to their knees. They'll pay for their disease. Rage is like a weed, spread into the streets. It's time to make them bleed. 'Cause we want retribution. 'Cause we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Yeah, we ran out of patience. Boil your love with a cold hard hatred. I can feel the vibration. Feet in the streets, it's a new sensation. I wanna break faces on the pavement. I wanna make greatness look complacent. Adrenaline awakened, I can taste it. We can make an impact, grab and then take it. retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Yeah, we ran out of patience. Boil up with the cold hard hatred. I can feel the vibration. Feet in the streets, it's a new sensation. I wanna break faces on the pavement. I wanna make greatness look complacent. Adrenaline awakened, I can taste it. We can make an impact, grab and then take it. Like a disease, bring them to their knees. They for their disease. Just like a weed, spread into the streets. It's time to make them bleed. 'Cause we just want retribution. Let's go light up the darkness. Make true of an empty promise. With gods in the weak and harmless. Take to the streets and turn them to a mosh pit. 'Cause we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Feed like a disease, bring them to their knees. They'll pay for their disease. Just like a weed, spread into the streets. It's time to make them bleed. 'Cause we want retribution. 'Cause we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Yeah, we ran out of patience. Boil up with the cold hard hatred. I can feel the vibration. Feet in the streets, it's a new sensation. I wanna break faces on the pavement. I wanna make greatness look complacent. Adrenaline awakened, I can taste it. We can make an impact, grab and then take it. Like a disease, bring them to their knees. They'll pay for their disease. Just like a weed, spread into the streets. It's time to make them bleed. 'Cause we just want retribution. Let's go light up the darkness. Make true of an empty promise. With gods in the weak and harmless. Take to the streets and turn them to a mosh pit. 'Cause we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Feed like a disease, bring them to their knees. They'll pay for their disease. Just like a weed, spread into the streets. It's time to make them bleed. 'Cause we want retribution. 'Cause we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Yeah, we ran out of patience. Boil up with the cold hard hatred. I can feel the vibration. Feet in the streets, it's a new sensation. I wanna break faces on the pavement. I wanna make greatness look complacent. Adrenaline awakened, I can taste it. We can make an impact, grab and then take Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Yeah, we ran out of patience. Boil up with the cold hard hatred. I can feel the vibration. Feet in the streets, it's a new sensation. I wanna break faces on the pavement. I wanna make greatness look complacent. Adrenaline awakened, I can taste it. We can make an impact, grab and then take it. Like a disease, bring them to their knees. Take for their disease. Just like a weed, spread into the streets. It's time to make them bleed. 'Cause we just want retribution. Let's go light up the darkness. Make true of an empty promise. With gods in the weak and harmless. Take to the streets and turn them to a mosh pit. 'Cause we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Feed like a disease, bring them to their knees. So pay for their disease. Just like a weed, spread into the streets. It's time to make them bleed. 'Cause we want retribution. 'Cause we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Yeah, we ran out of patience. Boil up with the cold hard hatred. I can feel the vibration. Feet in the streets, it's a new sensation. I wanna break faces on the pavement. I wanna make greatness look complacent. Adrenaline awakened, I can taste it. We can make an impact, grab and then take it. Like a disease, bring them to their knees. Take for their disease. Just like a weed, spread into the streets. It's time to make them bleed. 'Cause we just want retribution. Let's go light up the darkness. Make true of an empty promise. With gods in the weak and harmless. Take to the streets and turn them to a mosh pit. 'Cause we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Feed like a disease, bring them to their knees. So pay for their disease. Just like a weed, spread into the streets. It's time to make them bleed. 'Cause we want retribution. 'Cause we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Yeah, we ran out of patience. Boil up with the cold hard hatred. I can feel the vibration. Feet in the streets, it's a new sensation. I wanna break faces on the pavement. I wanna make greatness look complacent. Adrenaline awakened, I can taste it. We can make an impact, grab Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Yeah, we ran out of patience. Boil up with the cold hard hatred. I can feel the vibration. Feet in the streets, it's a new sensation. I wanna break faces on the pavement. I wanna make greatness look complacent. Adrenaline awakened, I can taste it. We can make an impact, grab and then take it. Like a disease, bring them to their knees. Pay for their disease. Just like a weed, spread into the streets. It's time to make them bleed. 'Cause we just want retribution. Let's go light up the darkness. Make true of an empty promise. With gods in the weak and harmless. Take to the streets and turn them to a mosh pit. 'Cause we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Feed like a disease, bring them to their knees. They pay for their disease. Just like a weed, spread into the streets. It's time to make them bleed. 'Cause we want retribution. 'Cause we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Yeah, we ran out of patience. Boil up with the cold hard hatred. I can feel the vibration. Feet in the streets, it's a new sensation. I wanna break faces on the pavement. I wanna make greatness look complacent. Adrenaline awakened, I can taste it. We can make an impact, grab and then take it. Like a disease, bring them to their knees. Pay for their disease. Just like a weed, spread into the streets. It's time to make them bleed. 'Cause we just want retribution. Let's go light up the darkness. Make true of an empty promise. With gods in the weak and harmless. Take to the streets and turn them to a mosh pit. 'Cause we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Feed like a disease, bring them to their knees. They pay for their disease. Just like a weed, spread into the streets. It's time to make them bleed. 'Cause we want retribution. 'Cause we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Yeah, we ran out of patience. Boil up with the cold hard hatred.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the stream. Well, we've got Oshroomsy back on the panel, and Way here as well. Let's go.
Yeah. So we're just waiting for some technical issues to be sorted out, and then we'll bring the action to you very, very shortly, provided the technical issues are going to be dealt with. So I hope it's not anything to do with some lag issues. I don't know. Maybe it's lag issues from somebody's side there. Though if it's necessary, I can always create the tournament lobby from my end as well, and make sure that that's going to be taken care of. But as things stand, it's okay. I think Scrap. Oh, wait, I was wondering. I thought there's a stream delay that was quite long. I was wondering. I thought the music is still playing and we were having a good old chat. But since we have Shroomsy in here in the mix, Shroomsy, an entertaining first match up against DBZ.
Oh, bro, that was a game. The thing is, DBZ threw us off because they have some crazy that you don't see at all. I mean, Sun, Edith Goldlane, Navaria threw us a bit off. Game one, very good game. We had the early game in the bag. Second game, I don't know what happened. We became too confident, too aggressive, got punished hard, and then the third game, respect bands came out, and we luckily took that dub. So, I'm so excited. I mean, I had almost a stroke here with all the adrenaline rush after finally reaching top 8.
Yeah. Well, the drafts are like I said, right? This is going to be well, it was very, very different and difficult to deal with. Like the Marsha pick, the Zilong. That Sun in the second game was dishing out the damage with the Inspire. I mean, it was like a one shot, one kill.
Yeah, I mean, usually if you see a Sun by some chance, usually they rock the Petrify. But this Inspire and the CC just couldn't deal with the Sun. I mean, they just run away, run back, and then dead CC. And, I also forgot the Rome Boots came to, so my mage didn't have level 2 or level 4. The XP laner went gold once again. Yeah, but the unconventional picks is hard to deal with.
It is. I mean, especially in the hands of players that are like very, very, very good players. They are very, very good. Individually, and so that bit of strange causes a whole bunch of chaos. I'm not gonna lie, it really does cause a bunch of chaos. But
And honestly, it's like when I did my research, I saw these unconventional picks, but the picks they use, they are really good at the picks. I mean, that Sun, it's he was number 10 on the SA ranking. Masha was number 2. Masha in South Africa. Sun was number 10. Sun. There was the number 2. Minsterthal number 2. Navaria. So they were really good in their picks they had. Sorry, number 1 Navaria. They're going to kill me if I say number 2. But yeah, they had weird picks, but the heroes they play, they are really good at. And that Zilong, weirdly enough, Zilong's got 20 games this season ranked with like a almost 90% win rate on a Zilong in the rank.
Yes.
Crazy.
Yeah. 90% win rate. That's insane.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. I mean, but yeah, so I have to say GG's. The thing is, they did have a last minute issue there. Roma did have some issues and could not participate. So they didn't have a Rome main as a backup. So that was a bit unfortunate. They had to put the XP laner into the Rome position. It threw them off a bit. So that might be a major play that advantage we gained. But I mean, in a tournament scene, you take every advantage and you just run with it.
Yeah. Exactly. You take whatever advantage you can and move with it. But sometimes the win rates can be very misleading, especially if it's it could be solo queue win rates.
I mean, if it's solo queue win rate, that's even more crazy. I mean, solo queue is known as the dark system. I mean, I've lost so many games in solo queue. One of the games I went on Lapu, I went like 8-2 and 13, and I still lost because I mean Lapu doesn't have the ability to push towers in end games. I can just tank for the team, frontline, irritate, take kills, take assist. But if you don't have something that can end the game fast, it's hard. It's hard.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
To be honest, during your second match, my heart actually sunk very deeply because I was worried, and then I was thinking, like, thank goodness, at least if they lose the second match, there's still the third. Be okay. They're gonna make the draft better in the third match. They're gonna win anyway.
Yeah, but threw us off was that Eamon pick. I mean, we just couldn't lock down that Eamon. I went for the Khalid to try and just use the sword swings to just try and get him out of his invisibility, but that did not work at all, and they just snowballed from there on out. The idea was to pick game 2 Kalia, but unfortunately it was a wrong decision made by me, unfortunately, and that did cost us the match.
Mm-hmm. It did. Yeah, but these things they happen, right? It's love and learn.
Yeah,
True.
I mean, there was some happy moments today and very, very sad moments as well. I mean, Onyx PH, the GOAT King Kong himself, they fell out at the semi-final stages, so I was very disappointed. And I got laughed at because we were actually at a work function at a bar, and I was standing at the bar watching the Mlbb tournament games while ordering me a Coke Zero. So that was fun.
Coke. Do you like Coke Zero?
Yes.
I honestly, I love zero drinks in general. Like, I don't drink any sugary drinks at all. So I do Coke Zero. My favorite is the zero caffeine, zero sugar Coke. But I mean, even if you look at Monster, Dragon, Play, all the things I drink is zero sugar. And it's not because it's healthy, because trust me, it's not. But it's due to the fact I love the taste of the xylitol, the fake sugar. I love the taste of it.
Yeah, but I'm sure everybody knows about the stories behind the original Coke and what it was made of.
And what it was made for as well. So, it's crazy. And people still drink Coke. I mean, it's one of those things. It's yummy no matter what. You can say what you want. It's an unfortunate reality, but it's if something is delicious enough, you don't care. I mean, we all know what hot dogs, like the normal hot dog, what it's made of, everything inside of there, and we still eat it because it's yummy. But now here's the question: do you actually know what was the original color that Coke was?
No, I don't.
It was, if I'm not mistaken, and the viewers can punish me if I was, it was green.
Green.
Really?
Green. The Coke itself, it wasn't black like it is currently. It was green before they added colorants and stuff.
Thank goodness, if it was green now, I would not be able to drink it.
So don't you drink Sparletta?
No, my favorite soft drink is Coke. I don't drink stuff like Sprite, Sparletta, Fanta, or anything. If I can have Coke, I'm happy. Coke or Switch.
Coke or Switch, that's crazy. But now my question is, to everyone out there, the real debate is Pepsi or Coke?
Pepsi.
Coke.
When it comes to the business side of things, Pepsi was like, they have a genius business model. Like, Coke is global, like where they advertise everywhere. where Pepsi they targeted their advertising. They just hit the US and India, the largest population in the world and the biggest consumer market in the world, and they've hard focused their advertising into those two countries. Whereas Coke went like everywhere, advertised, doing everything. And so I think, right, but I could be mistaken. I think that this is going to be I think Pepsi makes more money than Coke overall.
Like there was this crazy ad I saw where they actually the oak went and bought Coke cans out of a vending machine, stacked them up on top of each other, so he can stand on it and buy himself a Pepsi.
That's funny. So, Array Reaper, I'm very sorry, right? There seems to be some issues with, and I'll be blunt, right, and say things as they are. You can see messages. It looks like Equilibrium wanted to stream the game that they are playing, and that is against tournament rules. You cannot stream the game that you are featuring in, because that is not what is permitted, because it creates the opportunity for a large amount of cheating. Also, and this is not just the rules from the tournament itself, like the MSA Cup rules, which it is, granted, but it's the rules that we have to follow when you have a tournament lobby from Moonton. Moonton is very, very strict when it comes to the tournament lobbies, when they give access to it. And as you can all see, we are in a tournament lobby. And if they find out that teams are streaming the games that they're actually competing in, that is against their policies, and then they'll remove the tournament lobby away from all of us. And when they do that, right, this is like the tournament lobby given to South Africa, and that's going to mean no tournament lobby for forever. I don't think that that is fair. I think that that is somewhat of a selfish decision, and we cannot have that degree of self-centeredness, shall I say, when we are dealing with things like this. You have to abide by rules. Rules are there and in position for a certain reason. So this is what has to happen. And well, I'm sure the organizers will be dealing with us in due course.
And this is one of the cases where rules are not meant to be broken.
Yeah. I don't know if anybody read those. Mostly no one reads the terms and conditions in agreements. Like, I've been reading the terms and agreements for the tournament lobby. They are ultra strict. Moonton don't play games. Like seriously, they don't play games when it comes to their rules and restrictions. When it comes to use of things like this, because these tournament lobbies, you have to request access for it months in advance. I mean, when we're gonna be yeah, I'm very sorry to all the viewers, right? We're going to try to find out what's going on here. And, well, actually, we're not really finding out, right? We sort of follow instructions as well. We also have to abide within the rules. But Moonton is the way Moonton is when it comes to these particular rules. And they're in place for a good reason. You want to have, especially if it's a tournament in a Moonton tournament lobby, you have to make sure that all your boxes are checked. In fact, for future tournaments, like the one that we will be hosting very soon after the MSA is over, the one that we keep talking about with the cash prize pool, that one you're going to have extra rules because it's an online tournament. And so we really need to abide by what Moonton has laid out for us. So we're going to have the teams in separate Discord servers. So on the Wayland the Gaming Discord, each 5-man team will have to be in a particular Discord server. There'll be a referee in that Discord server with them to ensure ultimate fairness. And even though we have quite a lengthy delay on the streams, we have it's over a minute delay from what we can see and what you can see. It's those double safety measures to ensure that everything runs, especially with online tournaments, as fair as it possibly can be.
Yeah. I mean, fairness is all in the name of the game. I mean, to have any unfair advantage to any degree, it makes what do you want? Equal playing field for all the teams, and it's like that in all games. I mean, having lag issues, that's the reason we have the pause ability, so we can sort out the lag issues for no unfair advantages. The same is for that. I mean, if you can watch someone else's game or watch their positionings. I'm not saying that anyone does that. We all love playing fair. As you know, gamers always play fair. We don't have any hackers or cheaters, but it can happen, and you don't want to put that potential into the line.
Especially considering that South Africa, we don't really have a professional scene, and trying to build that professional scene. All of us, right? You're looking at MSA, King of the Hill, us here at Waylander Gaming as well. We're trying to build a professional scene for Mobile Legends going into the future. And in order for us to be able to do all of these things, we really need to make sure that we don't upset the higher ups. And so that they're going to look at us favorably. Because right now, the way Munta, because they're from the Asian continent, they look at, well, us here in Africa and especially here in the Southern Bloc, and they don't consider us as really part of their major pool. Even though, like to be fair, in my opinion, we've got a lot of players. We've got a lot of players with good potential, and we can actually have a proper pro scene here as it's growing and developing. But you've got to convince them that this is the case, that we're worth investing into, and they're not going to want to invest because if you consider the general thoughts when it comes to the Southern African bloc with all the political drama that goes on. Companies look at it and like, wait, there's a lot of corruption and things going on here. And so if we ourselves are now just going to promote or allow certain things that are a transgression of their rules, it's like, oh, we're just deciding what we want to do and we just want to do what we want to do because we feel like we want to do this. And not considering the ultimate overall ramifications. And to answer everybody's questions, right, I think, but do not quote me on this, this might be a disqualification for the side of Equilibrium due to the, well, seeming drama that's going on from their end and from their camp. I hope not. I would have liked to have seen them go further in the tournament and showcase what they were up against. And they were up against, I'd say, everyone's fan favorites, the Backstreet Boys. The name, the songs, everyone was loving it. Their gameplay as well. So they were everyone's fan favorites. So they were going to go up against the fan favorites, and we were going to see whether the fan favorites were going to come out on top. But based on certain actions, well, it looks like we're heading down this direction. But we're going to be waiting just for the official response to find out whether this is going to be a disqualification or not. And so if it is, then it's going to be goodbye to them from the tournament.
Yeah, EQ has forfeited, so this does conclude it. Backstreet Boys goes through to, well, the upper brackets quarterfinals. They will be facing off against Immortal Order. So yeah, if everyone wants to know who is going to face off, I mean, go to day one. The two winners of the day one stream will be facing off against one another. Day two, exactly the same. Day three, also the two winners will be facing off against each other in the quarterfinals. And then, well, we will be heading into, well, the lower brackets as well. So the teams that will be losing in the quarterfinals tomorrow and the following day thereafter will be in the lower bracket semi-finals, right? So there's an upper bracket and a lower bracket into the lineup here at the MSA Cup. So ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. We will bring you back some more MSA Cup matchups during the rest of the weekend. Let's go!
Yeah. So a bit disappointing end to the stream, but well, rules are rules. You've got to follow the rules as they stand, both by the MSA, the organization that you are registered with, and Moonturn, because they supply us with the tournament lobby. So sadly, when you transgress the rules, like everything in life, there's actions and consequences. And so that is going to be a disqualification for Equilibrium, and it is, well, I'd say the fan favorites going through. So the fan favorites got through without playing a game. And we're going to get to see them up against the Immortal Order, who also have quite a few fans. We have some of their players here with us. But we won't ask them their opinion about what they think is going to happen in the matchup, because I think it will be a little bit on the biased side.
So what I can say, 100% biased comment there. It's going to be a very, very, very tough match. I mean, this is giants that we are going to have to climb over. I mean, there's big names there. Doofenshmirtz being participating in last year's MSSA, ISF, and there's a lot of other things as well that happened. There's 1HP, as the Clantac say, or the Backstreet Boys. Bro, those are big names. This is one I'm looking forward to facing, though.
Yeah, like Doofenshmirtz, okay, he is usually the roamer, right? But for the longest period of time, I was personally a very big fan of him as an individual. He was sitting on top of the throne for roamers for not seasons, for years. He's one of the most famous players that the server has to offer. Uh, Everybody knows who's been around at least. Maybe not so if you join in the community in the recent part, but if you've been around for about just 2 or 3 years, everybody knows Doofenshmirtz, everybody knows Mavericks. They were such a dominant force for so long. But sadly, like with them, life kind of took over. These are grown-ups, and so the work and everything else that was going on in their life. Sadly, they stopped playing as much. But I think if they continued, there'd be no one to compete with them. But that maybe I'm just saying this because I was such a huge fan of Mavericks. Um, but that was my honest opinion. They were so dominant for so long. And like the players, they had like the individual skill, they had the flair, they had the swag that went with it. I mean, one of their players was actually named Swag.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, I joined I want to say the pro scene, but the more competitive scene in South Africa last year. It was November, I think. This was the first time me and Immortal Order featured. And even then, so that was after the Maverick days, and even I know about Mavericks and Doofenshmirtz and them. I mean, those are big names that will stand out for years to come. I mean, in 5 years' time, we can still sing the songs of the giants that were before. And I mean, Mavericks is a name you always remember. You'll always remember Equilibrium. It's big names that will not easily fall off.
Yeah, agreed. And well, in the future, we should see more names coming up. Well, hopefully we'll see it in a few seasons time, Immortal Order sitting top of the pile, as I'm sure you have plans for that. But like with this MSA Cup and the teams that featured, like even the team that you guys faced, like the DBZ Warriors, I was so impressed by them. Granted, unconventional picks, granted, right? Crazy draft. But the way they played and the synergy and everything else, I was like, oh my goodness, they're so entertaining.
Oh, definitely. I mean, they were top of the leaderboard for a reason. So, bro, if they get meta picks, like, don't get me wrong, they're unconventional picks, threw everyone off guard, and they did well with that. If you put meta heroes into those players' hands, imagine what they can do.
Yeah, exactly. So just to answer the question for everybody who are now tuning into the stream, Equilibrium was disqualified, or rather, I would say they forfeited. Uh, and the reasoning behind it was MSA and both MSA and Moonton have rules when it comes to the use of the tournament lobby. No team is allowed to stream their own games. It is in the fine print of the Moonton regulations when you do sign the contract to get the tournament lobby. And so those rules are adopted by the MSA admins and organizers. And Equilibrium wanted to stream their own games, which, I mean, if we were using a custom lobby and the tournament organizers agreed to it, it wouldn't have been an issue. But Moonton and MSA make sure that that is a rule in place, that no one's allowed to stream their own games, because it prevents any potential form of cheating. Because I imagine if you're all sitting on the same Discord server, you've got somebody in the spectators lobby, and they can see where everybody is, because they're in the spectators lobby, like we can when we're spectating to stream. So that is just absolutely mental in my mind. But anyway, they decided that if they're not going to stream their own game, they will not play. then the choice is up to them. And so according to the tournament rules, they forfeited or disqualified, however you want to take it. But that's the long and short of it.
That's a bit unfortunate. I was looking forward to see big boys take the stage, but nonetheless, what happens happens, and I will be looking forward to facing the Backstreet Boys. So if everyone's in chat of the big boys, watch out. Immortal Order is coming for you, bro.
All right. So
Well, I'm sure they'll hear the message at some point in time. Scarf, you wanted to say something?
yeah, I know. I just want to end off the stream, bro. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, and on that bombshell, it is that point, sadly, that we need to say goodbye and good night. Yeah, as you heard, we've got the upper bracket quarterfinals this weekend. So stay tuned, hit that like, share, and subscribe button, click on the bell so that you can get notified once we go live. Oh, but wait, Shroomsy, I've got a song for you, right? And you should actually say thank you to your wife for this one. Yeah, sure. And to answer your question, yeah, sure, go for it. But let me just do the special one. Are you going to give me a beat once more? But please don't cancel out on the beat. Give me a gentle, subtle beat, because this one is specially just for you. Compliments from Angelic Fury.
Okay. So everyone
gonna
get
be-
ready. Let's go.
Yo, check the mic. 1, 2. This ain't no jungle gym. It's the hidden truth. Listen up, noobs and vets. Let me spit some youth about the unsung heroes in this Mobile Legends war. The humble, the shady, the bushes, the so much more. Verse 1. The ambush game from the bot lane river to the mid lane creep. Bushes stand still, silent. Secret they keep. Rocks in the cut. Ready to smash and stun. Fanny's just waiting for her time to run. Oh my word, this rap game is not for me. But a wide Tigreal, shield up, looking for a hook. You walk on, obviously by the book. Then bam, it's a gank from out of the green. Another assist, another kill. A glorious scene, vision and misdirection. Ward it up, fools! Or face the dark. A lack of vision leaves a permanent mark. That tiny shrub could be a whole damn team waiting to burst you, living a nightmare dream, as Scarpy's rap is not on point.
we old school. luckily, I kept the beat going, bro. I've got your back. It was very off tone, very bad. So
I should
but
definitely
it was
prepare prepare better for things like these, bro. But yeah. And on that high note, very false note, this will be goodbye and good night.
All right, so once again, very, very big apologies to everybody. Right, we are so disappointed to have wasted all of your time. But in future, I think right now with the way everything was discussed and said, everyone knows what the rules are going into the future. So this is going to be the future of Mobile Legends. Everything, every tournament that's coming through, we're going to be following this kind of strict procedures in order to make sure that we actually get a pro seed eventually. No half-assing it, shall I say. Gonna make sure everything's proper and on point. And on that note, we're gonna have to say goodbye to all of you. Thank you for tuning in to watch. Thank you for spending this better part of your Friday evening with this us bunch of misfit gamers. So once again,